his old face. Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna let you merge in, bud. No matter how hard you try. Nobody's gonna let you do that. Yep. People just cutting them off to be able to merge back in their lane? Or like, what's happening there? It's a bit weird. Told you. Ain't nobody gonna be lacking enough ego to let you merge into that left lane to get out from behind the bus. Just ain't gonna happen, friend. Walton Presbyterian Church. Wonder what they're doing all the way up here. Maybe let the bus go first. Well, how about that? That's a new one. Cool. It's about darn time I see something like that. Neat. That's pretty radical, bro. Okay. I believe. I don't actually remember where the entrance is. It's literally right there. Fucking course it is. Okay, cool. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Do not enter. I don't care. I don't fucking care. It's in the middle of the fucking night pretty much in comparison, so I don't give a shit, buddy. Okay. Let's fucking go, bud. Seems about right. Yeah. Look, this is a fuck ton of glass there. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, so it is an accident scene. So there was some cops. Yeah, that explains the state plates, huh? And all the blacks because of the Hillsboro, yeah. Fun. Explains all the glass there. Another major accident, huh? I guess I just missed the damn thing, huh? It's your go. Sherman has Broncos now, huh? Interesting. I did not know that. That is interesting. As you say, I don't think you're gonna want to be that far forward here, bud. That would be specifically why. Yeah. Yep. You wouldn't have fit at all. Hills Airport. It's my favorite drummer, Airport. Ha ha ha. Boy, that joke gave me a rush. Right on red is fine, dude. All this window to go, and you're just like, whoa! Just go, dude. So hesitant. Oh, fuck me. Oh, wow. Well, I guess we're just gonna go in here instead. I'm sure there's an opening behind it, but...
Yeah, there is, yeah.
But if you want to, you can cross that street to get your pop. And I'll secure us the food. Yeah.
Wow.
Recently resurfaced this, clearly. Very, very recently.
Yeah, they haven't even painted the lines.
You know, this is so funny again because they're like, we don't have any money for this stuff. Where is it coming from? We have none. Where is it? I love that I'm actually recording this right now because otherwise I wouldn't get it because my dash cam doesn't have the SD card in it right now because I need to clear it off. So I love that I'm recording this because this is a perfect capture and this is way higher quality also. So like I could be like, where's the missing money you don't have to do this exact shit? Like, what? You're still actively fucking expanding I-5 in many places too, so like, where is the supposed missing money?
Maybe
interesting.
Maybe the money was already pre-allocated before.
They'd probably argue that, but it's like, they literally said that this is exactly what they couldn't do right now because they don't have the money for it. Like, in other words, they literally didn't just they weren't going to run out. They literally didn't have the money for it. So, like, they're saying that, like, everything, a lot of projects would get canceled. They'd have to stop a lot of the construction they were doing, a lot of the resurfacing. They wouldn't be able to do potholes. And yet, you know. And the funniest part is this wasn't even announced that they were going to do this, you know. A lot of times when they do this big of a resurfacing thing, they'll actually actively like try to announce it, especially even out a little further outside of the direct vicinity of the road, because this is a pretty major thoroughfare, as you can tell, you know, to cut through from 198th around the corner here to 197th. Oh, man. You're not going right up there, you fool. No, they were going right. They're just being overly nice, I guess. We just witnessed the end of a Midwest standoff between a school bus and somebody who just wanted to be nice. Oh, goody. Swamp. Speaking of a lot more road work, right?
That's what I just said.
So, the money you didn't have used to claim to do that. Where did it come from? In multiple places, by the way. Like statewide, in fact. So, like, that's interesting. So, like, there's a lot of roads around here on the west side, let alone the state, especially the west side, that they're like saying, like, oh yeah, we're trying to improve these roads, right? Like, we need to improve them. And yet they didn't get to it for years, right? And then all of a sudden, they run out of money. They're not running out. They literally supposedly are in this massive deficit of like $358 million, supposedly, right? During like right now, the last handful of months. And all of a sudden now they're doing all the road work. When they are months deep into saying, oh, we have a $360 million deficit that you have to give us more money via taxes for. Fuck off.
Load up on water out of the fountain.
Yeah.
But their fountains weren't working at all, so I only got a couple of small, you know.
It was low water pressure, right?
Yeah.
That's the most Oregonian thing ever with water fountains, I swear to God. They like, I've said this to multiple people before, including somebody who apparently works on those kind of things, whether it's water fountains or other kinds of plumbing, conduits, all that, water pumps, because they told me it's like, well, that, I can't remember what it was. He told me like what the specifics were behind water pressure, especially like water fountains and stuff, and like what it would mean, because I asked him, I'm like, what I've never understood is like, why is it like almost universal here in Oregon to have water fountains that have like almost no water pressure? Like, what is with that? It's where it makes them virtually useless, you know? There's a rare occasion where it'll instead be the exact opposite.
Yeah, they'll go over the...
Yeah, and it'll just be like excessively high, and it's like, bro,
Yeah.
what the fuck, you know? It's super weird. But yeah, it's the inconsistency. It's not anything like it, because obviously the most inconsistent thing ever is apparently those hand pump soap dispensers. Because like sometimes you always have the same amount of like pressure applied to the fucking pump, and for some reason like normally it acts normally, right? But then like you never know when it's all of a sudden gonna get overly ambitious and just like ejaculate everywhere all over you and everything else. And it's like, bro, what what the? I don't know you like that. Like, take me to dinner first. Like, goddamn. Like, Jesus, you know, like, because it is like kind of, it is almost like that, you know. It's like it gets really fucking overly excited, and therefore it's like, you know what I mean? Like, listen, I don't find you as attractive as you clearly find me in the moment, so. Unfortunately, soap is just not my type. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, alright. You know? Like, I don't know, like probably a governing body member, when they first ejaculated, rubbed themselves in the corner of a wall, and then totally claiming that, actually it was there was some brothers that they got reports of doing that. Uh-huh. Yeah. Who was their brothers? Yeah, yourself? That's what I thought. Fucking goddamn it. I know at some point people are gonna get annoyed at me for mentioning that all the time, but it's like, dude, like, I'm sorry, but I can never let that go because of how just insane that is, you know? Of like, what the fuck, you know? Like, that should be, I mean, it literally proves that somebody there in the governing body tried it at some point. Because you're not, it's just a fact, you're not going to fucking say something as specific as and weird as that unless you have tried it yourself. You know what I mean? Because, like, nobody, even some of the most desperate people, are not going to think, you know, the corner of this wall is looking especially, it's making me feel especially bothered under the collar right now. Like, no, even the most desperate dude is not going to fucking look at a corner of a wall and go, you know, but maybe, you know, like right. I mean, you might as well stick your dick in a cactus at that point, you know, like, if you, come on. Like, well, they technically do have hollow cores. like, alright. You know, like, there's needed to be admitted to a psychiatric ward for like a month-old evaluation, and then there's whatever the fuck that level is. You know? Good God. Most people, especially in Oregon, right, we've always driven on average about 5 miles over the limit, especially on the freeways. So if you're going 10, 15 under, you're actually a hazard to yourself and everyone else on the road, because you're going so much slower than everyone else. And it's like, you're actually not being safer, you're actually being less safe. Like, there's a certain balance. That's why whenever I'm on I-5, I have to drive, especially south of Wilsonville, and even more so south of, I think it's an AMC, south of, pretty sure that's an AMC Eagle, south of Salem. I have to drive, on average, about 80 to 82 miles an hour, because everyone, including the truckers with oversized loads, are going like minimum 78, 77 miles an hour. You know, and everyone, like, there's some people are going literally 90, and I'm like, well, obviously I'm going to shoot the gap and go for 80, 82, because that's the most reasonable and safe speed I can go for the conditions of everyone else, because, like, I'm in the middle, you know what I mean? So I'm not risking going too fast, and I'm not risking going too slow. Like, I prefer to be a little closer to the limit, but I can't really justify even 75 necessarily, because a lot of people are averaging more like 84 to 86.
You could get in the slow lane.
So, doesn't matter. People are doing that speed in the slow lane, is what I'm saying. Like, that's why I mentioned also the semi-trucks. Like, all the semi-trucks are going well over their limit. Because you know how in Oregon the speed limit for semis on the freeways is usually, it can't be 5 under, usually it's 10 under the normal vehicle speed limit. So they're actually 55, ours max is at max, and our max is for 65 in the state. But they're going like 77. So they're going like 22 over the limit at all times. I even was like, in the few times I've done this, I've noticed that on I-5, like, some of the truckers with literal oversized loads will go 80 to 85. And I'm like, what the fuck, you know? Like, that's hazardous as hell. Like, glad you're confident in your C-class driving abilities, but like, really? You know, like, Jesus, dude. Yeah. People drive like nuts on the freeway. I had that last time I was going to Eugene. I actually had, halfway between Eugene and Salem, actually, I had that one Beamer driver. Of course it's a fucking Beamer, right? It's always a fucking Beamer. That one Beamer driver who was like, everyone was averaging about 85, including myself. Like, that's why at the speed everyone was pretty much going. And the Beamer driver's like ripping 100 plus miles an hour, weaving as close as possible in and out of everyone, including semis. He's just cutting everybody off, going well over 100. Just ripping down the fucking freeway, zipping between vehicles of every size and like distance. And it's like, this fucker is trying to kill everyone, you know? I wish I had something like this going on that time, because I would love to have captured that, you know? I know it was down to Eugene, so actually I might have got that on the dash cam, actually, now that I think about it. I could actually look at that video I posted of that trip, that drive down there, because actually I might have caught that person on the dash cam. No, I think, because I think last time I was down there was last year. Last summer, yeah. So no, actually, I think I had to have gotten them on my fucking GoPro. It's not that high quality, especially all the dead bugs that smashed my windshield, you know, like. Now that I think about it, I bet that's the case. I bet I actually have it on that camera. Yeah, that footage, I didn't realize it. I mean, they're going like 80, you know, it's like, god damn, dude. I'm fine. Gee, what's with the whole congregation here today, huh? Everyone's fucking here, apparently. Now, this school bus driver still behind me still does not have any idea his turn signal is on for the right. So he's passing all these intersections and shit with his right turn signal on the whole time.
Maybe it got stuck.
I doubt it, but it's not good for a school bus driver to not notice that. It's actually probably one of the worst people to accidentally leave that on, especially if you're carrying kids. It's late enough, I don't think he is, but yeah, that's a little dangerous.